I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent Training. In this video, we'll look at how to pronounce virulent, variant. So we can look at each of these words separately and also the phrase. It's a little bit challenging because of the R's and L's in these words, but it may be something that you're hearing about and wanting to use in your speech, so let's break it down for you. First of all, the word virulent has first syllable stress, and the VIR has the ear diphthong. So sometimes I write that as EAR, like my ear. Here I've written it with EER. That's another way we typically spell this ear sound. So we go from a tense E into our ear. If it's challenging for you to say virulent, you might want to try starting with just the ear, then adding your V, ear, veer. Then the letter U just has a schwa sound in this word. So not virulent or virulent, but rather virulent. So you might even think about it like virulent. I rewrote it here with the letters UH. I usually try to use that for that unstressed schwa, so you can think about it really sounding like It's very short and reduced vowel. Virulent. Similarly reduced, we have another schwa for our E in the last syllable. And in this case, we almost leave that vowel out entirely. You want to go as quickly as you can from your L sound to your N sound. Virulent, virulent. You might notice that we don't always say virulent and let that T come, that puff of air come out for that T. So we might stop the T and sound more like virulent. It is okay to say virulent with a T. When I'm saying virulent variant, then I'm kind of likely to leave those as stopped T's, not let the air out for the T. Then looking at variant, we also have first syllable stress in variant. The letters AR here say the air diphthong. It is true that some Americans will say that more like an A variant. That would look like the A sound. I typically tend to go with the air in words like very and variant. So whatever's easiest for you is okay. You'll hear this is more typical of the English spoken in New York. So if you're listening to Dr. Fauci talk about a variant, he is going to say more a variant rather than variant. So you will hear some different variants on the pronunciation of variant, depending on where you are in the U.S. So variant, again, first syllable stress, so kind of, again, build from air, ver, and then this letter I does have the E sound, very. So it is like the word very with the E. And then we don't really say much of an A sound for that last syllable. And again, we have another schwa. When I move from the E to the schwa, my E shape is a little bit more of a smiling sound, variant. We do end up sometimes with a little bit of a glide there. And you see that here with the way we write very, that we write it with a Y. So you're not going to see the y in the dictionary there, but it's just natural if I move from the E to the that I glide between the two and I get a little bit of a y in there. Variant, variant. So if it helps you to put that y in there intentionally to be able to move between those vowels, go ahead. You want to just make sure that you have all three syllables. Variant, variant. Once you can say variant and virulent, do try putting it together. Try some phrases with each word separately and build your skills up so that you have the stress pattern, the vowel sounds, and you can combine these to say these words fluently and accurately in your everyday speech. If you have a word or phrase you'd like to see me cover in our Word of the Day series, or a medical or COVID-related term you'd like to see me break down, get a little help with, do let me know. I've covered quite a few of the terms that we've all been learning because of the pandemic, including words like these, as well as some of the names of medications, scientific terms related to that. So if you have any questions about those, you can check out our medical words playlist. All of those videos are there. Or leave me a comment, tell me what you're looking for. I'll direct you to where you can find those resources on our channel, or I will add your word to my list to cover in a future class. I'll be back again tomorrow with another word of the day, as well as on Friday, we'll have our live question and answer class. Do check out our online courses on speechmodification.com for more help with the sounds of English and American accent training. All of those courses are either free or available for under $2 to be a solid resource for you as you're building your skills. Looking forward to seeing you in our next class. Thank you so much, those of you who have subscribed to the channel and especially to our channel members. I look forward to seeing you in our members only class on Sunday. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye everyone. Hope to see you again soon.